There was this kid, Billy. This guy, he was in 7th grade, I was in 8th grade. He was this big. In fact, I had this put here just so you could get an idea of the size of this kid. He was massive. He was not fat. He was muscle. He was solid rock. He was a refrigerator walking down the street. This kid was big. And I'm pretty sure he's probably, in some NFL, professional football team or something somewhere. But this guy was big, and when he would do stuff, he just pushed people aside. And I don't think he was mean. I just don't think he got the fact that he was hurting people, because he was just so big and strong. And one day, I couldn't take it anymore, and I was I started standing up to people that had, picked on me and stuff, and it started working out pretty well. They started respecting me because I would not tolerate someone being mean to me anymore. But this guy was big, and just one day it came out. I wasn't thinking. I said, "You know what, Bill? Nobody likes you because you're a bully." And he kind of looked at me, and in my mind I heard him say, "I'm going to get you at the bus stop." Right? That's what it sounded like. But here's what it sounded like in my head. "I'm going to get you at the bus stop." And here's what I heard in my head. Uh-oh. What should I do now? Uh-oh. "I'm going to get you at the bus stop, Shepard." So I was shaking in my boots. I was nervous. I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach like I was gonna die. And I get on the bus that afternoon on the way home, and Bill, he rode my bus every day, but he was 2 stops more. And he gets on, he's like, "I'm gonna get you at the bus stop." So I'm sitting there on the bus, and finally my stop comes. His stop was 2 stops more, so I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna get out with me." But I got out, and I was ready to run. I figured I could outrun him maybe. I get out the bus stop, and not only does Billy get out with me, but the entire rest of the bus gets off at my bus stop. Now again, this was so long ago that no bus driver had any training on what to do when your entire bus gets out at an unusual bus stop. You would think the driver would be like, "Kids, what's going on here? No, this isn't going to happen on my bus route. No, the bus driver's like, "Have a nice day, kids." And he drives off, leaving me alone in a sea of kids. And I didn't know if they were going to be on Bill's side or my side. I didn't know if it was going to be a rumble in the suburban neighborhood I lived in or what was going to happen. I just kind of had this feeling I was going to get hurt. Bill was big. I was not tiny, but I didn't know how to fight. I'm peace-loving. I love peace. I'm peaceful. And I never played football. I never did any of that kind of stuff. And so I figured I'd seen Muhammad Ali on TV. And he had this thing, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So I had that in my mind. I'm going to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So I'm like... this was so long ago, we didn't even have kung fu movies and stuff, Otherwise I'd be like, "Oh, so I'm trying to be like Muhammad Ali here, not knowing anything about this, and figured if I get too close to him, he's going to grab me and sit on me. So I kept my distance, but for a big guy, he was fast. He grabbed me and sat on me. He did. He's sitting on me. I could not move. I'm a big guy. I could not move. And he's like, "You know what, Shepard? I could punch your face in." Except this is what I heard. "You know what, Shepard? I could punch your face in." So, I'm there. My life is hanging in a thread. And luckily, some other kid said, "I think you were the kid." Said, "Bill, let him up." And luckily, Bill did. story is there's going to be times in your life when you're going to see someone picking on someone else. I talked to some parents on Tuesday, and one of the parents said, my son will never stand up for another kid because he's afraid that if he stands up for a kid that's being bullied, he's going to be the next target. Now, I don't know the situations in your life. I don't know where you have been or where you're going to be. But if you keep that in mind, and here's the secret, the bully. The bully is also afraid that other people will make fun of them. And thankfully, someone in that group of kids had Bill's ear so that they said, stop. So I'm actually here today because he could have done serious damage to me because I was at his mercy.